welcome to the NBA store.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, bro. I'm good for now.
Okay, thanks for stopping in. See you next time.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their house, Chesapeake Energy Arena. Checking out Oklahoma City, a strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. We'll be seeing DJ tonight. He's become more and more popular, and you're starting to see his jersey everywhere. In fact, I saw Shaq, weren't you just wearing one of his jerseys the other day?
I was just wearing one of his jerseys because it just goes to show you that DJ won't just be a good player, but he's going to be the face of the league, honey.
It really shows when you make it. When you walk around the country, not just your town, not just your arena, and you see kids, adults, big, small, all sizes, wearing DJ jersey. Everywhere you go, that's when you know you made it.
Don't you think Shaq's a little old to be wearing a DJ jersey?
No, they say after 40.
He is after. He is.
No, he isn't.
Thank you. I'm 37, honey.
Baloney.
Oh, you are. Wait,
with
let me Google
cheese.
it. You are over 40. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Take that jersey off.
Take that jersey off, man. You're too old to be wearing jerseys.
Snitches get stitches, fella.
Both teams ready for the tip. Here's Kev.
Ready for this, boy.
Game time, baby. Let's do
go.
this. Yeah. Talking about we gonna get him today, bro.
Ah, one for the ages, yo.
Hey, one of many.
Yeah.
Let's get this, man.
Shooting guard position. 6 feet 7 inches. Number 21.
It's an interconference contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder play one at home. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. For the Cavaliers, this is the last game before heading back to Cleveland. They continue to spread the load, trying to compensate for the injured Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, they're very happy to know that he'll be back on the court soon. But I'll be interested to see how it affects the team chemistry. When he does ultimately come back, they've got a good thing going right now, and they've been playing excellent basketball without it.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love with a deadly forward pick. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's A-Train in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Clarkson dishes to Love. And we're watching two of the elite teams, Chris, go head-to-head. This one's going to be terrific.
We all know to be the best, you got to beat the best. Both of these teams are focused tonight.
On defense, the Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Good poise led to good shot selection, and that was the key to maximizing their opportunities.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season series, Kevin. Back to you.
David, thanks. Sounds like he's prepped his guys and how to handle this opposing defense.
And no surprise there, because they're facing a team that can win games with its defense. They are an aggressive bunch from the start.
Well, look, you can play with pace, you can play with speed, and still be patient. And that's what this team is going to have to do against this aggressive D. They can't force things. They've got to play smart and in control.
Westbrook gets to George. Screen by Grant. Dishes to Adams. And the layup's good off the glass.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
George against James. Sinks that one from the post. LeBron's got 6 points.
Love how determined James is down in the block. I mean, he knows there isn't anyone that can stop him inside.
To the left wing. Screen by Adams. Back to Robertson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Cavaliers.
And the three-pointer was their preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
And Adams kicks to Robertson. Back to Westbrook. Here's the screen. Screen by Grant. Lock at 6. Left side Adams. The Cavaliers pull it in. Last time they met in Cleveland.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, that was the focal point for them. Running a number of guys to the glass allowed them to completely overwhelm their opponent. Has the NBA ever seen a more dominant athlete than LeBron James? He's the quickest player on the floor at any given time and the strongest, just one of a kind.
No good on the second free throw. And LeBron so strong finishing. He's complained that maybe Chris, he's not getting the foul calls he deserves.
I mean, he's so powerful. The officials don't always notice kind of the little stuff. I mean, you almost need to tackle him to prevent him from being one.
The pass to Korver. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Korver's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle Korver, you got to be confident. He feels like he can sink it from anywhere on the floor.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Here's A-Train. The jump hook. And that one is off. Adams, some nice D.
No, you see, finally see a miss there after hitting their first 4 shots of the game.
To the wing right side. Screen by Adams. The kick out to Westbrook. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Clarkson. It's a pick by Love. Clarkson kicks to Love. Pass to LeBron. Outside Korver. Lets it go with a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got his third rebound tonight. Left side Westbrook. Here's Roberson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
James outside. There's a screen. Now the dish to Korver. Just 5 to shoot. James kicks to Korver. And too long on the shot.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Here's Roberson. It's over Korver. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And that one misses. And Chris, the All-Star break and the festivities is something that we know the fans talk about, but how much is all that talked about between the players?
Kevin, I think the players love it more than the fans. You know, I mean, when they get to see all of their, all of the people that they love, all the entertainers and all the fans, the crazy fans that come out with the signs from every part of the world. I mean, it's just so much fun. The energy that's in the building, watching your favorite athletes. It's the one time you can all be kind of friends and non-competitors together. So I tell you what, players are talking about in the summer, what they're going to be doing at All-Star. So it's a really cool thing for players and fans to do.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Each team is stepping up, rising to the challenge. Yet another leadership.
Now here's Love. Looking for his first basket still in this one. On the wing, Korver. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
If you do not respect that Kyle Korver has been making a living as a sniper from deep, then you haven't been doing your study. You don't know the scouting report.
Here's Westbrook. He had 28 points in the win against Memphis. 13 feet away. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
You know there's no way that's going to get blocked. He just has to rise up and train.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. James, the pass to A-Train. Back to LeBron. Korver gets a wide open look. Korver missing again.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't a rhythm.
Roberson dishes to Westbrook. George against LeBron. Adams with the screen on Korver. From deep, George. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Clarkson kicks to James. Over George. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 13-5 run. And stolen by Love. Korver with it. 6 points for him. Gets it to go. That one good from A-Train. A-Train's got his second bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Westbrook, no good.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Here's Clarkson. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Now here's Westbrook. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. A three from George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. George has got 9.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
And the Thunder with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Adams. Patterson comes in for Jeremy Grant. That's Felton in for Roberson. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Larry Nance is checked in for Love. Green comes in for James. Wells, he's checked in for Kyle Corver. And George Hills subbed in for Clarkson.
And Wells knows how to drop it in from deep. Whenever he has a clean look from downtown, he's going to get it up immediately.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Now, here's Wells. He had 19 points in the win against the Celtics in Boston. Passes to A-Train. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And like how alert Wells is on the floor. High motor, guy who knows when one of his guys is open.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 6. And George kicks to Johnson. That shot is off. Great tee that time from A-Train. Outside Hill. And there's the pass to A-Train. Offline from the top of the key. Outside Westbrook. The feed to Johnson. In the corner, George with it. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
That's because he's finding the spots. No hesitation. You can sense his confidence.
Now, here's Wells. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And for the Cavaliers, every move they make is going to be under the microscope. When you have the league's most dominant player in LeBron James, there's pressure to make the most of his window.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the look of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls.
The free throw drops for Jeff. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Felton is out there with Andre Robertson. Then there's Nick Collison. Then there's Grant. And it's Adams in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Smith for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, A-Train in the last game against the Celtics looked like he was on a mission. He had 43 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
You know, it should have taken all the energy out of him. It should have taken something out of him, Greg. I mean, he pushed the envelope in every way that night. He was unreal.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's kept this percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Well, we know that some players can get pretty tricky out on the court, and that is the diplomatic way of saying it, Chris. Which players do you feel kind of take advantage sometimes of the rules?
Well, and I think, you know, these are the guys that you would hate to play against, but you want to play with. And, you know, first people that come to mind are the Draymond Greens, the Matt Barnes, Steven Adams, just because he's physical. Even Chris Paul, the way that he stays on the refs, the way that if you reach on him while he's trying to steal the ball, he'll grab your wrist and let you know don't do that again because it really hurts when he's doing it to you. So there's so many players that do that, and the wiser, the smarter, the longer in the game that you play, the more of those tricks you'll be able to pull out, all those veteran tricks. So those guys come to mind.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option. And as you would expect, Steven Adams has grown into a larger role with this team. Really came in as a guy who could defend and rebound, but starting to become more of a factor within their offensive framework.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's A-Train. 10.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Robertson gets the bucket.
No doubt that was a defensive mistake. You got to have a guy on him at all times.
Felton against Clarkson. Kicks it to LeBron. Back to Clarkson. And it's Corver in the corner. And another three for Cleveland.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Outside Felton. And it's Grant in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Wayne Felton. Grant's got 5 points so far.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the three ball here in the second quarter.
Releases from 15. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from LeBron.
And James is an efficient mid-range scorer. When the D isn't up on him, he's going to school him.
Felton against Love. Grant gets a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That's a pick by Love. James, the pass to Clarkson. Here's A-Train. Adams defending. The Cavaliers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And Roberson kicks to Adams. Out to the wing. Feeds it to Roberson. Here's Grant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Takes it up. And Grant sends it back. And here is Felton. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
Now, here's Felton. They lead by 1. Now LeBron picked up 24 points in their last one against Boston. And down it goes, jamming that one home. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Here's Roberson. He's got 8. Right wing. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Adams dishes to Roberson. Shoots from 12. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Cavaliers shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Corver and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
He just needs some time to warm up. After a difficult first period, he has turned on the Jets in the second quarter.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Roberson. Screened by Grant. Back to Roberson. And it's Grant in the corner. Adams outside. He feeds it to Felton to end the drought. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Love with the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Screen by Adams. Collison with the screen for Felton. Here's Roberson. Cavaliers with the rebound. A-Train's got 7 rebounds in the game. Taken away by Felton. He dishes it to Adams. Good. A nice assist from Felton. Felton has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
The shot's good from A-Train. A-Train's got the lead back up to 5 now for Cleveland. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Roberson the pass to Adams. Grant kicks to Roberson. Screened by Adams. 6 to shoot. Here's Grant. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. For the Thunder, Johnson, he's checked in for Collison. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Raymond Felton. Then for the Cavaliers, Green is checked in for Love. And George Hill's subbed in for Clarkson. Cleveland leading by 5. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Stolen by Westbrook. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Outside for Korver. Hill passes to A-Train. Hill with it. Inside. Over in the corner, Green. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got 5 points so far.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
And so we wrap up the first half. Cleveland ahead as they end the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. First, congrats on being selected to your first All-Star game. Now, how excited are you?
Oh, it's the first of many. We just getting started. So the All-Star game is a perfect environment for a star like me. Everyone is going to be able to tune in and see me go all out and put on a show for the whole nation. You know, with the defense they play, you know, you can put me down for at least 70 points and the MVP award. It might be even more than that if I get hot. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not sure the defense is quite that bad, but we'll...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. A-Train has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
The power he showed, the explosiveness, just a lethal combination inside.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Korver and LeBron are the wings. A-Train is out there with Kevin.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Right there.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Westbrook with the steal. Screen by Adams. Here's Roberson. Back to Westbrook. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Westbrook's got 20 points.
Yeah, awesome watching Westbrook drain the three ball there. He just needs to focus on being a little more efficient in downtown.
James dishes to Love. They set the pick. Back to James. Here's A-Train. Adams defending. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists tonight.
But you gotta like the awareness from Love, seeing separation and capitalizing off of it with ease.
Westbrook double team. Hangs in the air. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 6 points in the bucket from Adams. Now, here's Clarkson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Korver kicks to Love. Here's A-Train. He's covered by Grant. Here's A-Train. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And then as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Here's Roberson. He's got 8. Screen by Adams. Outside Westbrook. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Adams' shot is off.
Not the tightest of D on him, but not the best of finishes either.
LeBron, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And when you're scouting a player like LeBron James, Chris, how do you defend him? What's the plan?
Wow, you got to stay in front of him and try to force him to take bad shots. Tell the trainer to get the ice bath ready. Make sure you got some extra tape. And all this is easier said than done.
And George kicks to Roberson. Dishes it to Westbrook. Tries again. That one off the back iron and out.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
He gives them a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point Cleveland lead.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
I'm proud of the way they hustled and essentially gutted out a victory, even though things always weren't going their way.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Cleveland also making some changes. Nancy's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for James. And Wells is subbed in for Kyle Korver. With the second effort, Nance outside. Here's A-Train. Adams defending. Nance passes to A-Train.
Smith.
He kicks it to Wells. Pass to A-Train. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Adams.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
And here's Clarkson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Chris, as your career progressed, your free throw shooting percentage jumped up about 20 points higher than when you started. It's not the case for a lot of players. Just how hard is it for a big man to improve their free throw shooting throughout their career?
Okay, well, that's probably one of the things I'm proudest of is that I have a record for going from worse to that best improvement. And I worked out hard. I had a shooting coach, Buzz. We worked out every summer. I would take him everywhere with me, Kev. I mean, really? I would take this guy to the club, to church, to a restaurant. He'd have to wait outside the bathroom. Everywhere I went that summer, I wanted him, with me because you have to focus and concentrate on it. You think about it, you have to change not only your mental habits, your repetition, but your thought process. So step one is the figuring out that shot. Step two is how many repetitions. Step three is can you get that in game time atmosphere. You really can't unless you punish yourself in the summer with running. So if you have to do a suicide every one you miss, it's just so much work and intensity on it because you have to build up so much trust because the reason why guys shoot bad free throws, they don't trust it. They shoot a different way every time. And it was fun becoming better at that, but that's probably one of the toughest things I've ever done was get better at shooting free throws because the concentration and the time allowed it to try to improve.
The Cavaliers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Free throw off from A-Train. And we know this league is enjoying great success. The Players Union going into last season created a program, Chris, to fund health insurance for all retired players with 3 or more years of service.
Well, I'm proud of our Players Union. I hope that other sports take lead. You take care of those that come before you. That's one thing in the NBA we always know and the players will always respect.
Thunder trailing by 13. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of catering. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Thunder. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. Paul George is out there with Grant, and it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Ron right side. Love outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist in the game.
Love is very intelligent. He's so effective in scoring off of the screen. Remarkable initiative.
Screen by Adams. Here's George. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LeBron James.
And Paul George kind of made it known of his desire to leave for LA after the season, but big risk for the Thunder to make that move and trade for him.
Clarkson kicks to Love. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Fires for 3. Here's A-Train. Goes back up. And Adams sends it back. It's intercepted. Here's A-Train. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And for Paul George, who knows what the future holds for him, but Greg, he is a great fit, it would seem, for the Thunder.
Listen, you give the Thunder another star to pair with Westbrook, and they're taking a leap of faith here with George.
Both free throws good from A-Train. Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Robertson. Pass to Westbrook. Screen by Adams. George against LeBron. George dishes to Adams. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Puts one up from 19. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
That's just a lack of communication. 2 guys just not on the same page.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now James passes it to A-Train.
You love seeing James distribute the ball. It shows that he really has a focus for getting his teammates involved.
Stolen. Oh, and here comes Corver all alone. Here's A-Train. The dish to James. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Couldn't come up with that pass there. Clearly wasn't expecting it.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. The pass to Grant. They set the pick. Left side, George launches it. Love grabs the board. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Clarkson passes to LeBron. Cleveland moving it around. Here's A-Train.
That's how you attack.
Wow. Attack the rim, baby. Move out the way.
Well, we always hear about how some guys are locker room leaders or a veteran presence on a team. Chris, how quickly does someone establish themselves as a team leader? It's universally embraced by the rest of the team.
It's tough. You know, some guys can come in and do it day one, but I think that we've seen a lot of leaders grow, whether it was a great leader like a 2-time MVP in Nash. It took some years first for him to understand himself and then kind of let his leadership just follow that on the court. We bring that to today with a guy like a John Wall. It's taken him about 4 or 5 years to really learn to be around veterans, but guys are coming in younger now, and so I think that it's going to take a little bit of time to develop, but as long as they're continuing to learn, as long as they're continuing to put the effort out, because you're a leader first by what you do, not by what you say. And so if you are trying to figure your way out and work hard, then you're being a leader. People are figuring it out. It's usually when is the vocal physical part come in, along with kind of leading by an example. And so I think for every person it's different, but it's a lot of fun watching because when they get to that point, you're definitely seeing some development and growth from them mentally and physically when you know they're taking over the reins like a guy like John Wall has.
Good insight. Here's Westbrook. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And one thing you have to say about Russell Westbrook, he is an absolute star. I mean, the type of player you can build around and win with. Just the total package on the offensive end of the floor.
Over to the wing. Here's A-Train. Adams defending. Back to James. Over George. A second chance effort. It doesn't go for him. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Westbrook, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 14. James kicks to Clarkson. There's the pick. Pass to A-Train. From deep. The three-pointer is right on target. A-Train's got 10 points in the quarter.
Excellent setup by Clarkson. I mean, hits his teammate where he can do something with it.
Back to Westbrook. Screened by Grant. Westbrook with it. Grant kicks to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. The Thunder with another miss. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Clarkson against Adams. Love dishes to LeBron. Korver kicks to Love. Clarkson with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Lets the 3 fly. The Thunder pull it in. Grant, right side. The 3. The putback. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. A-Train's got his 16th rebound on the night. James, the pass to A-Train. Really left alone that time. A-Train's got 39.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead's safe as long as he's on the floor.
Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Nice D from A-Train.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
LeBron against George. To the middle. Here's A-Train. Paul George grabs the miss.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim. He's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Westbrook against Clarkson. From the baseline. And it's good. 2 points. LeBron's got 20 points.
You got to enjoy watching James go off. When he's hot, he can't be contained.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Cleveland. And when you watch Russell Westbrook play, he's one of the most competitive players in the NBA.
And with the way he attacks the rim and plays with just no abandon, I mean, this guy is no joke. Absolutely wills himself and his team to just do things that few others can, and relentless from the first quarter to the last whistle.
Fires the 3, drills the 3-pointer. Westbrook's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Thunder.
He's making it look effortless out there. I mean, the D doesn't seem to be hindering him at all, and he's taking advantage of it.
Here's A-Train. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Thunder trailing by 18. Here's Robertson. Now the feed to Westbrook. It's stolen by Korver. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Korver with the ball. Pass to A-Train. Kicks to LeBron. To the paint. Here's A-Train. It's deflected, and he recovers it. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
Never backing down. Clarkson, unafraid to shoot with a hand in his face.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. On the wing, George. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Back to Clarkson. To the middle. Here's A-Train, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Outside Westbrook. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And that's 38 points for Russell Westbrook.
Oh, he's been dominant on offense. Who knows where they'd be in this game without his efforts?
The Cavaliers leading by 21. Clarkson is screen on George. There's the pass to A-Train. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. You look back on the last 5 off seasons or so, Chris, and there are usually huge names that change teams. LeBron, Durant, the first names that come to mind. As you went through the free agency process, how much of an influence did your agent or any sponsorships play in your role in that decision and picking your new team?
Yeah, I think every relationship with the player and their agent is different. For me, I wanted to go back to the place that I felt that was loyal to me. I wanted to go back to Sacramento because there had never been a small market team. I felt a really small market team that won a championship. And I saw Karl Malone try for all of those years. I saw Stockton try for all those years. Reggie try for all those years. And so I really wanted to be one of the first to kind of bring that back to the city. So my agent, my shoe company, no one could have said anything to take me away from that. That was a personal mission that I want, and I knew what I was dealing with at that time. But I think for other guys it's different. Some guys, want more commercials. They like to be in a bigger market. Some guys don't want that, and they're happy at staying under the radar like a Tim Duncan as long as he's winning. So I think for every guy is different, and I really believe that you have to make that decision for yourself and your family first, because if you do that, then the fans wherever you go will be much happier because you want to be there. You're not just buying time there.
Cavaliers on D. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now here's James. And James throws it down.
That's just great persistence from James. Solid at fighting through contact on his way to the rack.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Westbrook passes to Adams, and Robertson has it in the corner. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Out to the right wing. Screen by Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Robertson. Guarded by Korver. They get it again. Adams. And he uses the glass on the way. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, you had to stop.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
And don't forget, very accurate. Taking shots within the flow of the offense. Not something that can be said for their opponent.
Screen by Adams. Westbrook kicks to Robertson. George with the ball. He's picked up by James. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And once
Oklahoma City shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Felton kicks to Westbrook. From 15 feet away, yes, that goes in. Westbrook's got 40 points.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Here's A-Train. Patterson defending. Count it. A-Train's got 50 points.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Nailed from three-point land.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda, all that.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Wow, this is just a huge road win. These guys banded together. Just an awesome performance.
George against Smith. Plenty of space. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Great presence there. You think that shot's going up, but gets dished to the open man.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
That'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Owens, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
DJ, great game.
Thanks, Char. Am I blown up?
You're trending. Oh, hey, we need to go do an interview with the guys in the studio. Let's go.
Let's get it, man.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. I got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Standing by on headset near the locker rooms, right down the hall, around the corner. We get a chance to catch up with our post-game guest.
Hey, this is Shaq. I want to say you look like one of the greats out there, how you played tonight. Woo! Did you feel like you were in complete control of everything going on in the game?
Shaq, I look like one of the greats because I am one of the greats. Shaq, you and all the other legends should be worried because I'm coming for all the records that I can get. Now, out with the old, in with the new. Now, that's just how it works. You know what I mean? And I may be coming for the rap game, too. You know what I'm saying? Yo, DJ.
I don't have nothing to say, Ernie. These young kids, I tell you.
And that's good.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
A great event coming right up, the Rising Stars Challenge. Welcome to 2K Sports. I got the big diesel here, got the jet. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight's broadcast will feature the stars as they go up against the elites. A look at the future of the NBA as we get to see the very best rookies and second-year players taking center stage. There's going to be some fierce competition on the floor tonight, as every one of these players is out to show what a bright career lies ahead of it. A tasty treat tonight. I knew I'd get your attention with that, Shaq. The game's best rookie and sophomore players going toe-to-toe. Shaq, what are some things you love most about watching the Rising Stars Challenge?
Now let me get your attention, Ernie. Look into my hands. Can you see the glimpse of the future of our league? Head to head.
Amazingly enough, I do.
Who are the top dogs?
Several of them.
Well, they're all
There's
here tonight.
Joel Embiid. Whoa.
Who else is in
Ben
there?
Simmons.
Whoa, Ben Simmons. Oh, Karl Anthony Towns.
Time's running out. Time's running out. It's
Who's got
getting
the best
dim.
handles and who
Malcolm
has the most
Brogdon.
It's
enthusiasm?
getting dim. I couldn't hold it, Ernie. I couldn't hold it. Go together.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of all-star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans. And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party and celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional careers.
Fox with it. There's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's A-Train.
And you know, Embiid is a decorated defender, a guy who consistently brings energy on this end of the floor.
Now, here's ball. Now the pass to Brogdon. Dishes to Embiid. Embiid the screen. Ball kicks to Saric. Now, here's ball. Tight defense on him. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
They get a hand on it. Saric passes to Brogdon. Connects from three-point range. Brogdon's got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Here's Mitchell. Tries again. And yet the lane is good that time from A-Train. A-Train's got his first 2 points.
Much love goes his way. I mean, he refused to give up on the glass. Nice to see him rewarded because of his hustle.
Here's Embiid. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And that one's good. Simmons.
You know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
Shorts with the screen for Brogdon. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid wide open. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
A-Train, the pass to Simmons. The dish to Mitchell. There's the screen. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
And it's a completely new group for the Elites. The Stars also changing it up. Markkanen, he's checked in for Isaac. Hield comes in for Mitchell, and it's Jamal Murray in for Fox. Pass to Thornwell. Now here is Pirtle. Defense right on him. Some solid defense from A-Train. The Stars with the lead. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. A-Train's got a second bucket tonight.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
It's Pirtle, top of the key. Here's Ingram. Shoots over Markkanen. And it's Ingram missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
There's a good screen. A-Train, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Jakob Pirtle. The Stars have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. Sabonis, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Leeds trail by 5. And it's done in the corner. Pass to Thornwell. He kicks it to Pirtle. It's Ingram on the wing. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Yep, that one goes in there.
You know, guys, not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can get it done inside, too. I mean, the way he releases the shot, that extension he gets on it, makes it very hard to block.
Count that one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now done. Pass to Thornwell. Latrey sinks the triple. Thornwell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. Boy, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
And here is Ingram. Markkanen pulls it in.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting, really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And sort of a revelation this season. He's quickly established himself as one of the league's top young players.
And that's always impressive to see because there were a lot of people who had their doubts about him. But he seems to thrive on proving those people wrong, and he's off to a good start.
Baseline jumper, got a piece of it.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good stride.
Here's A-Train, and the Stars another 3.
And already with a commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Pirtle, the pass to Thornwell. They set the pick. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Stars.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the three ball, the long-range shooting.
Kicks it to Heel. He feeds it to Markkanen. It's rebounded by the Elites.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Tries from 7, and they get it back. Shot clock at 6. Now the pass to Thornwell. Shot clock reset for the Elites. Count the basket. Pirtle's got it back down to within single digits for the Elites.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
To the paint. Sabonis kicks to Murray. They set the pick. From deep three-point range, the shot misses. Here's Thornwell. It's Ingram on the wing. We got 22 seconds left in the first quarter.
He's been terrible. Absolutely awful. I mean, can't get it going. His shot isn't there right now. You got to help him some other ways.
Out of bounds, the Elites take possession.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, it seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
Two on the clock. Nice jump shot. Good. Ingram's got 6.
Not a whole lot else the defense can do besides get a hand up there. I mean, Ingram is just one of those guys who makes contested shots look easy.
And so it's the Stars, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And we now return to the Rising Stars Challenge, a great night for young fans and the best young players in the NBA.
Oh, to be young and athletic, just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
On the floor for the Stars, Markkanen is out there with Sabonis. Then it's Heel. Then there's A-Train, and it's Murray in at point guard.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Just 5 to shoot. Heel with the bucket.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Feeds to Dunn. He dishes it to Pirtle. It's rebounded by A-Train. A-Train's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Boy, he's dangerous right now. He feels like he's making every shot he puts up.
The Stars shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. That free throw good from A-Train. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Dunn kicks to Ingram. Passes it to Kuzma. But they recover it. The feed now to Dunn. Pass to Thornwell. Back to Ingram. Dishes it to Dunn. There's the screen. A floater. Count it, and the Stars' lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Pirtle.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Murray. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Murray's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Here's the screen. Thornwell, the pass to Ingram. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Off target on the 15-footer. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. They get it back. A-Train. They shoot again. It's deflected.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the Stars on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Murray. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Pass to Thornwell. The dish to Pirtle. He kicks to Dunn. Here's Thornwell. Covered by Hield. The Elites with another miss.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Kicks it to Murray. Markkanen passes to A-Train. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. Down low. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Out of bounds. The Stars will take possession.
Simply missed the connection there. I mean, I like the unselfishness. Admirable, but just not the result.
And here are the Stars now. They're on a 14-2 run here. The pass to A-Train. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay.
Feeds to Ingram. Shoots over Markkanen. A rebound by A-Train.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those days. Sometimes you're the windshield. Sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it's just not working for you.
And there's the 3-second violation. .34 seconds left to play in the first half. Ingram with it. He has 6. Pirtle dishes to Ingram. Here's Thornwell. Covered by Hield. Thornwell. Here's Pirtle. It's deflected.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Offensive rebound. Here's A-Train. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's the Stars in the drive. And welcome back to the Rising Stars Challenge, to showcase them. So for the Stars, A-Train comes in for Sabonis, and Murray subbed in for Isaac. The Elites trail by 8. We've got Tatum, Dunn is out there with Brogdon. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Kuzma in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for the Elites.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Stars.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Now, here's Dunn. He feeds it to Tatum. Passes it to Brogdon. Pirtle kicks to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. Now the Stars take it the other way.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
Simmons left side. Yep, it counts. Simmons got 9.
And I like watching Simmons go to work down low. I mean, with his length and strength, there aren't many guys that can keep up with him down there.
Brogdon the pass to Dunn. It's Brogdon on the wing. He's got 8. Takes the 13-footer. The Elites with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
It's tipped. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. That's 10 points for Jakob Pirtle.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Releases. But they'll get another chance. Simmons dishes to Fox. Now here's Murray. He's guarded by Brogdon. There's a screen. And it's Jamal Murray with the 3. He's got 14.
Got to give respect to the range of Murray. I mean, he can nail it from distance.
Pass to Brogdon. Now done. And here is Brogdon. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Fox. And he dishes it to Simmons. The 9-foot shot. Kuzma pulls it in. The Leafs trail by 9. Pass to Brogdon. The feed to Tatum. There's the pass to Brogdon. First 3-pointers off the mark. Holman here now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Lonzo Ball's injury. David, what's the news there?
He said that it's a bruised sternum and that he's in a considerable amount of pain. That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
Well, thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. The Elite's making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Stars. Buddy Hield comes in for Mitchell. Count it, and the Stars' lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Ingram.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
And stolen by Dunn. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good.
You know, being drafted number 5 overall, Dunn's faced a lot of high expectations in his young career and certainly has the physical tools to meet most of those, and I believe he will.
Ball's checked in for Brogdon. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Stars. Here's A-Train, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Passes to Kuzma. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Now Here's Dunn. Tight defense on him. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Stars leading by 7. Pass to A-Train. Uses both hands to snap it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Dishes at the ball. He kicks it to Ingram. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Murray. Pushing it up. And again, another basket good for A-Train. And it's an 11-point Stars lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the Elites call time here.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
Sharch has checked in for the Elites. The dish to Ingram. Kicks the ball. Screen by Sharch. Here's Kuzma. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the take.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Markkanen. Another 3 for the Stars.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Left side, Sharch drills the baseline jumper. Sharch has got 6. And the Stars leading by 10. Murray kicks to Markkanen. Back to Murray. They set the pick. Now here's Heald. D right on him. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. 6 points for him.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Ingram kicks the ball. Feeds it to Sharch. Rebound by the Stars. A-Train's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Screen by Sharch. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Out left to the wing. Shoots from 12. Again, the miss by Sharch.
Obviously, I mean, it would go a long way if he's making his shots. Right now, they're behind, and they certainly could use his help.
And the pass to A-Train. Heald. Again, Heald missing.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
First one falls for him. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. On the floor for the Stars. Fox is out there with Mitchell. Then there's A-Train. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Isaac into the 3 side.
And you can see how comfortable Embiid is, feeling like nobody can guard him in the paint. And he's right.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. They're up by 8. 1:11 left in the game. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, A-Train.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
So much great young talent on the floor, but he stole the show with the display he put on. Sharch checked in for the Elites. Tatum comes in for Ingram. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's the screen. Pass to Isaac. Off the pick. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Not a lot of time to get this one back under control.
No, they need to do their work quickly from here on.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Man, I tell you what, I love how Embiid doesn't shy away from contact. He's skilled.
So the Stars end up winning it.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
Hey, hold up. What are you hiding, Spinelli?
It's a surprise for you.
For me? For what?
For making the All-Star team. I told everyone DJ is going to start. And then I told everyone DJ is going to make the All-Star team. Did I call it or did I call it?
Called it, Spinelli.
I also voted 2,875 times, but who's counting?
Thanks, Spin.
Man, we out of Reese's Puffs, man.
Look, if you like them so much, why don't you buy some?
There has to be at least one puff left in the box.
Whoa, party people!
What's up, Brian?
What's she doing? Trying to find a prize in those boxes?
Nah, she just really likes Reese's Puffs, and we're out. So.
Huh. Do you really like Reese's Puffs?
Yeah, they're great. For breakfast.
And lunch. And dinner.
Yeah, well, Reese's is looking for athlete endorsements. You know, I can reach out and see if there's any interest.
Yo, there's the interest, Brian. There's the interest.
What she said.
No, I'm on it. That's it. That's how we do it.
DJ, this is a dream. I'm about to eat these 365, man.
24/7.